Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Flosstube number 48. News going on. Just busy stitching. If you haven't been watching my morning videos, I did lose a cat. She was 14, and just all of a sudden she went, and so by Thursday morning I had to take her to the vet, and she was pretty much dying on the exam table. She was very anemic. Her temperature was way low, and we don't know what happened. They think maybe she had been sick or had cancer and was hiding it from us, because cats will hide it from their owners. I'm not sure. She was fine. So that's the sad news. Other news: my husband quit his part-time job. He's now driving me up the wall because he likes to be on the go all the time, and so yeah. So now he's home. You know, he goes to his full-time job, and now he's home right afterwards. So that's been a new adjustment. So I am pretty much on a no-buy ban till further notice. Happy Mail. Yes, I do. So I am in the Fortnight fabric of the month, and so this month's fabric, or December, I guess you would call it December's. So this is Lucy and Ricky. It is 28 count even weave. Look at this. It is gorgeous. Just gorgeous purples and yeah, different shades of purples. So this is gorgeous. So I don't know yet what I'm going to use it for, but yeah. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Fortnight fabrics. That's the fabric of the month. And then if you're in their Facebook group, every Sunday they have auctions. And then there's sometimes that there aren't auctions, and they just have pieces of fabric up, and they'll tell you, like, they're $10 a piece. They're a quarter of a yard. And they'll tell you the color and what count it is, and like it was $10 a piece. The first person that says me gets the fabric. This shirt is just like a wonky on me. I don't know why. So I ended up getting this 28 count even weave. This is $10. Just getting a little bit of stock going in my fabrics. So yeah, this is a yellowy orangey color. There, you can see it better like that. Very pretty. I don't even know if they told what the color is on their in the Facebook group, because they didn't write it on the tag what the color is, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I got that. And then I got another piece, 28 count even weave, and again it's a 1/8 or quarter. Maybe it's a quarter. I don't know. But there's that. It's a grayish, isn't it? Yeah, a grayish bluish color. Very pretty. Very pretty. So that is all that I've gotten in the mail. Okay, there's that. So those are the 3 pieces of fabric I got in the mail. I'm also on Grace Notes Fabrics, Fabric of the Month, but I don't have that yet. WIPs. Okay, I will show you my WIPs I've been working on. This is my Hayed Fly Butterfly. So as you can see, I don't have a lot left to do. Don't have a lot left. This is the bottom of the chart, so there isn't any more down here. So all I have left is all through here. I'm hoping this should be done this year. So, yep, that's Fly Butterfly. I started this back in 2009. It is on 25 count fabric. I am doing 1 thread over 1 and a full cross. Then I started working on, I think it's in this. Is it in this? Yep. I started pulling out my Giggles in the Snow, The Boy by Mirabilia. And it was number 19 on the WIPGO board. Yes, loving the WIPGO. So you have a WIPGO board, you can print it up or keep it on your computer, and you use it whatever works for you. So the 27th of every month, if you're in the WIPGO Facebook group, she draws 2 numbers for the following month. So 27th of December, she pulled the 2 numbers for January. Was number 19 and number 2. So number 19 for me was Giggles in the Snow, The Boy by Mirabilia, and my goal was to finish a quarter of it. So I did. And this stitched up pretty quick. I'm just cross stitching on this. Once it's done, then I add the beads. This is on 28 count white Monaco fabric. It is using DMC floss, 2 strands over 2. But yeah, he's so cute. That didn't take long. So that is Giggles in the Snow by Mirabilia, and I'm doing the boy. So that's what I worked on January 1st until that was done. And then number 2 was Sue Hillis, I Shall Wear Purple. And I also got to use these for other events going on, like and I don't have it in front of me. Gary Tottenbag, the Facebook group, their Sunshine Stitchers, they had an event in January. Every month they pick a different designer to be the designer of the month. And so January was Mirabilia / Nora Corbett. So I got to count the Giggles in the Snow for that. And it also counted for a January fun fact in fun pop culture challenges. And then number 2 on my WIPGO board is I Shall Wear Purple by Sue Hillis. My goal for that was to do 1 page. I forget how many pages, but I did page 5, I believe, and it was all words. It also got to be counted in the pop culture challenges under another January fun fact for flowers. So I do have this much done. So page 5, page 5 was like, let's see if I can find it. It was like all of this. All of that was page 5. So I got a lot done for 1 page. And this is on 28 count. I believe it's Monaco This is by Sue Hillis. I started this a long time ago. I really, really want to get this done this year. So the wording on here, the letters on the pattern have bold lines and light lines. The bold lines means you use 2 threads of that color, and the light lines mean you need only 1 strand. Well, I'm not going to go and do all the letters just in bold with 2 strands, then go back through it with 1. So I use 1 strand, and then if there's bold lines, the bold lines, I just went and did it twice. So then the light line was once. So I didn't have to keep changing thread. That was the easiest way to do it. Let me know, is that how you guys do it? Because to me, that's like really, really simple. So yeah, I'm thrilled with this. It's not on my whip go board again, but it is on my list to finish. And I forgot to put my giggles in the snow, my thread box in here. So there's that. Put that back in. The next thing that I worked on, the cryptids came in last Friday. It'll be done the end of this month. So we didn't get 3 weeks worth of the cryptids in December. We were supposed to have off just New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, but I guess the witchy stitcher was sick, and so we didn't get it. What would have that been? The 17th. We didn't get another drop on the 17th in December, so she's adding on an extra week the end of January. So we got the Crackus. We got this drop last Friday. Isn't that cute? Well, I don't know if you call it cryptid cute, but you know what I mean. This is all of what's done so far. We have 3 more. 3 more, and then we are done. So we get one this Friday, next Friday, and then the following Friday, and then we are done. So yeah, tomorrow, once I get it, it usually comes in at like noon my time, Eastern Standard Time. So once I get that, I pull this back out. So I will be working on this weekend. It usually only takes me 1 full day. So I will stitch on that. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So there is that. And then this week, and well, since I finished I Shall Wear Purple and I was waiting for the cryptids, I was working on Embroiderer Gnome. That's what I have so far. So I had like 200, I had done, what did I do? I had just done her nose and some of her face in December to get my 200 stitches in. Because every month I want to do a gnome. So I'm trying to finish her up. So today I will get in like 2 hours of stitching on her. And then I will be diamond painting today. Today's Thursday. But here is what it looks like. This is from Cute Broidery on Etsy. I don't know why I have the hiccups. So she's just stitching. Well, maybe it looks like a heart. But I'm thinking of not doing that and just stitching. I'm going to use that color floss that she's making it look like she's using. And I'm going to do the numbers 2022. What do you think? Should I do the heart like it shows? Or should I just stitch 2022? I'm liking the 2022. So I'm seriously thinking about doing that. But she's all with DMC floss. I do the back stitching as I go along. So once this whole section is done, this quarter here, I will do the back stitching before I move on to that. But I think she is freaking adorable. This is on 28 count cream Monaco. And I'm loving her. She's got her little needle in her hand. And then this is an embroidery hoop with her fabric, in her spool of thread. I'm thrilled with this. So I can't wait. I am really, really looking forward to finishing this. And like I said, it is a heart that she's stitching here, but I'm seriously thinking doing 2022. Because it's mine and I can do what I want. So we have that. So what's next, you're asking? Besides the cryptids I work on every time I get the new drop. I also want to stitch up a Christmas ornament every month from one of my Just Cross Stitch ornament issues. And this one I started a long time ago. Now let's see if I can find it. What I do with it? Oh, this is from the 2003. So when Embroiderer Gnome is done, then I'm going to work on this. And this will look like, it's this here. So it's a teddy bear coming out of a box, and it says, I love Christmas. And it is designs by Gloria and Pat. I was not a Pat Carson fan. I've met her in person. She was not a nice person. Anyways, I have this much done. I will not speak ill of the dead. I'm just saying what I experienced with her at a retreat. Nobody liked her. So, anyways, I have that much done. I started this back in 2003 and haven't touched it since. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this up. So that's my next goal after I finish Embroiderer Gnome. And then I will work on, because once Embroiderer Gnome is done in that Christmas ornament, the rest of the month is mine. And yes, I know today is the 13th. We're halfway through, but I got a lot done. All of that stuff was done by today, you know. So I know I can finish that Embroiderer Gnome in about another 2 to 3 days. And then I want to work on my Lawn Dog Sampler, which is Quanto Acuto, the pointed fifth. So I really am looking forward to working on that again. This is on 28 count Lugana gingerbread. Look at that. So that's what I have done so far. And this is by Picture This Plus. So yeah, I cannot wait to get back into this either. I love this. It was what I've stitched up so far. It was really fast, and it's all going to be with black floss. But that fabric is gorgeous. So I think what I want to do, let me look at that. I think what I wanted to do is just finish the first page. Yeah. So I just want to finish page 1. And I don't think it'll take too long because it's all one color. And the page isn't that big. So my goal is to work on page 1. Once page 1 is done, then I'm going to work on Magic Study by Hade. And I don't know if I'll have a goal for this. This is on my WIPGO board. When it does come up on WIPGO, then I have to do a whole column. This is on 25 count Lugana. I am doing 2 strands over 1, and I'm doing the 10th stitch, which is a half a stitch. And you can't tell. So yeah, that's how much I have done so far. So this is Magic Study. This is going to take forever. So you know, once I pull this out and I get stitching on it, I will probably make myself a goal. So I'm trying to think how big page 1 is. Yeah, so page 1 is a good size. So I'll just make myself a goal, or I'll just keep stitching on it until I don't feel like it. Because I also have, and I didn't pull it out, I also have a beaded cross stitch kit that I want to work on as well. And I'm trying to work on that every month. So yeah, I have all kinds of stuff to keep me busy and trying to stay on with my goals, and I'm doing pretty good so far. You know, I finished the 2 WIP goals right away. Also, all of these are on my No New Starts 2022. I'm on the Work Your WIPs, so this way when I finish something, I can start something, because my goal is to do 1 gnome a month. So once this gnome is done, I can start another gnome. I have to have 200 stitches in it before I post it in the group. And also the just cross stitch ornaments, I want to do 1 a month. So once that one is done, I can start another one, put in 200 stitches, and then I can post it to the group. So that is how I'm working that one. Facebook groups, I'm in a lot of them. So I'm going to talk about the ones that I'm either hosting or partaking as a host, co-hosting. So we have the 22 Stash Be Gone. That is by Amanda Stokes. It is a Facebook group. The link is down below. Go check it out. We are working from our stash. I am including everything in my house, my planners, candles and melts, and my teas, because I drink a lot of tea. I stocked up on tea. I am trying to drink up my teas before I bring some new ones in the house. So I'm counting them also in 22 Stash Be Gone. Lawn Dog Along 22. Facebook groups down below for the Lawn Dog Sampler Stitch Along. Answer the questions. If you don't answer the questions, you're getting declined. It's as simple as that. There's 2 questions. Answer them. The one thing is, it's asking you what lawn dog sampler do you plan on doing. Those of you that are just writing down sale 2022, you're getting declined. That's not an answer. What lawn dog sampler are you doing? Not a sale, the name of the pattern. So I have declined a lot of people. They're not answering the questions, or they're not answering that one right. The Oh Christmas Tree sale is still going on until March, so you can join that Facebook group. Also, for the Lawn Dog Sampler, there will be, if you are in the group, there will be a Zoom the last Friday of every month from 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 9:30. It's just an hour long. We're going to have it, it's a my Zoom, but Kaya, which is Amanda Myers, she will be hosting it. She will have everybody mute themselves. One person talks at a time. She will call your name. You will show your progress. You will talk about if you had any struggles, if you have any questions, if you have any tips or you need tips, just encouragement. It's all there. If you need encouragement, just post in the Facebook group. Again, the link is below. Just post in the group, and someone will help you. I don't always answer you because I'll sometimes see somebody else did. If somebody else answered you, I'm not going to answer you unless my answer is different. But for the most part, everybody's been really helpful in there. Zooms. As you know, I was asked to do a Zoom one weekend a month, and it is the third full weekend. So some are saying this is the third weekend of the month. Well, maybe technically it is because the first was on a Saturday, but because like the readathon is this weekend, it's always the second full weekend. What it means by full weekend is Fridays. So since the first started on a Saturday and not a Friday, then this is considered the second full weekend for the readathon weekend. So next weekend, which is what, the 21st, is that what it is? Yeah, the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. That's the third full weekend. It's always the third full weekend that we will do a cross-stitch Zoom all weekend long. You come and go as you please. If you can only come in 1 hour for the whole weekend, that's fine. It's for cross-stitchers only. So please just come in if you are cross-stitching. I'm not giving the link to everybody. It's only going out to the cross-stitchers. What else? So like this week, next weekend is the weekend for the 24 hours of cross stitch. It is a Facebook group. They do it every quarter. So this time in my Zoom will be the official 24 hours of cross stitch, which means I am going to try to get in at least 24 hours of cross stitching for the weekend. You guys don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I am. It also means that I will not be doing any helping for anybody that's cross-stitching because I'm trying to get in my hours. Next month, when I do the weekend, anything goes. It's just when it's the official. The unofficial, anything goes. But you do have to be a cross-stitcher. That is my only thing. If you're going to be in the cross-stitch weekends, in my Zooms, then cross-stitch. I think that's all I have to say today. Yeah, I just wanted you to know the Zooms. When I give you a Zoom link, do not share it. Do not share it with anybody. It is just for the people I give it to that are cross-stitchers. The Lawn Dog Sampler. There is already a link in there for the last Friday of the month. That will stay up. It's under whatever it's the pinned post, the featured post. That will always be there. Next week, I will post the link to the cross stitch weekend Zoom. So for anybody that is in my Lawn Dog Sampler, the Oh Christmas Tree Stitch-along, if you're in Jen's Stitching Sisters, East Coast Stitchers, she lets me put my link in for that, for the Zoom. So all of you are welcome to come in. Just please do not share the link to anybody unless you ask me first. And I have a special reason for that too. I think that's it. I showed you what I'm going to be working on. I cannot wait for WIP Go for next month. I know it's only the middle of this month, not even yet a middle, and I'm already looking forward to February. I had so much fun. So if I got in the amount of stitching that I want, as far as the Magic Study, the Lawn Dog Sampler, and I still have time left over at the end of the month, I want to do like a couple rows of the beaded cross stitch. And if I still have time at the end of the month, just even a couple days, I will go back and work on Giggles in the Snow, the boy. I want to finish that this year. So every month, at the end of the month, I will work on that till it's done. And then once that's done, I will pull out again, I shall wear purple, and I will work on that till it's done. So, and then, you know, February's, I have a list of what gets pulled first, and those are what I focus on. So, yeah, the ornaments don't take long. My gnomes are taking a little bit longer than I thought. They're a little bit bigger than I thought. She's the biggest out of all of them. The embroiderer gnome, she's the biggest out of all of them. And I forget what's next. The next gnome we will be doing, just in case you want to join in, it will be a Mickey gnome, and I think that was the free one I got, and it might be from Cute Broidery because I bought so many, I got a free one. So that is what's next, because it's like a Valentine's one. So yeah, that's what's next. Christmas ornament, I don't know what's next. I don't even know if I have that written down either. I don't know if I have the ornaments written down. Yeah, the next one will be from the same magazine, the 2003 Just Cross Stitch, and it will be on page 66, which is the Christmas Kaleidoscope. So if you want to stitch that with me in February, join me with that one. So that's what I'm doing next month. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Because what am I working on as far as Halloween? I'm working on a Halloween one too, right? Once a month. I have a Halloween one. Yeah. I need to pull that too. I need to work on that this month. I'm telling ya. I don't think I have that written down. I don't. So, yeah, I didn't write down the Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament or the Halloween piece. So we have a Just Cross Stitch 2003 ornament. And I want to work on, I believe it's the primitive hair. What one did I start? I want to do a Halloween piece too. I think I started Wicked Night. And I don't know if that's, is that on my WIPGO board? Primitive. No. So that is another one I want to work on, is primitive hair. And I am doing Wicked Night. So see, I have a lot I want to do every month. I always want to work on a Halloween piece, a gnome, and a Christmas ornament. And I never did write them on here. So once the cryptids is done, I don't think I'm going to start anything. I thought about starting Tale as Old as Time stitch-along, but I think I'm going to wait because I have so much going on. But that is my goals for the rest of this month anyways. So, yeah. I am, like I said, I am in the WIPGO 22 Facebook group. There is it Dawn Marie does all the stuff? Jamie? I can't remember her name. She has a video up that talks about WIPGO. Just put in WIPGO 2022 on YouTube and she'll come up. It's something Marie does all the stuff. And I'm in the No New Starts 22, and that's a Facebook group. There is like 3 different groups you can choose from that group. on what you want to do. You can join the no new starts where you can't start anything at all this year, or the work your whips like I am doing. And then there's another one, maybe 22 and 22, so you have 22 whips you have to work on this year. I think that's the other one, and I don't know if you get to start anything new. But I liked the work your whips because this way, if I want to start something new, I can. But yeah, I try to have all the links down below. If not, just search for them. They're easy to find. And that's it for this week. Stay tuned for next week's Flosstube. Love you guys. Bye-bye.